What's up, everybody? Blake here. It's the Blake of Spades coming at you with some Atlanta Falcons news. Alright, let me say, starting off, I don't know if I want to make this specifically an Atlanta Falcons YouTube channel. I don't know. I want to make it a channel where I talk football related stuff, but I don't necessarily know if I want to just make it exclusive to the Atlanta Falcons, because I love football, all right? I love football, and I want to talk about football all the freaking time because it's what I do, man. I love it. I love talking football. I love interacting with people. It is so freaking fun, and I love pissing people off. And, yeah, I get riled up too, so it's fun, dude. It really is. It's really fun. But yeah, guys, this is my very first video. If you do like it, please do like, share, and subscribe. And, show this channel some support. Let me know I'm doing, a good job, or let me know I'm doing a shitty job. Whatever, dude. It's if you don't like what I'm doing, let me know. Either way, it will help me grow as a content creator. And that's ultimately what this is about. This is my first video talking about football, talking about the Atlanta Falcons. Alright, so let's get to it. So, I am an Atlanta Falcons fan. Alright, I am fly or die. I have been a Falcons fan for, gosh, man, ever since I was a teenager, really. I mean, I've been a football fan, pretty much my entire life because of my dad. But I have been an Atlanta Falcons fan since I was a teenager. Like a diehard Atlanta Falcons fan. And it's been a ride, man. It really has. It's been a wild ride because the Atlanta Falcons franchise is a franchise that will leave you heartbroken year after year, because they always seem to either have the right amount of potential, the right amount of talent to have success and get close to achieving the pinnacle, or, like this year, are at the bottom of the heap. So, yeah, we're at the bottom of the heap, guys. We have the 4th overall pick, and it freaking kind of sucks, man. I mean, it sucked during the season, alright? It sucked during the season that we got at this point by sucking so much. But now it's kind of exciting because we have a chance to take an elite player, an elite football player. Alright? Or at least an elite prospect. Anyway, you never know how these guys are going to turn out. They could turn out great. They could turn out to be bust. You never know what you're getting, and but the prospect of getting the next great thing is just awesome. And it's an awesome time to be a football fan. And I'm excited for the draft, man. I really am. But being a Falcons fan right now, alright, it is like being in a house divided, because you have so many fans that want the Atlanta Falcons to get a new quarterback. There are a lot of fans that are ready to move on from Matt Ryan, or at the very least are ready to start planning for life after Matt Ryan. And then you have the other side of the fandom that would rather get Kyle Pitts or Penei Sewell or trade back and get more picks, because the truth is we do have a lot of holes on this team, and the best way to fill those holes, especially when you're broke as hell like the Falcons are, is through the draft. So where do I stand on this? Well, where I stand on it is I want to get Kyle Pitts with the 4th overall pick. And my reasons for this, alright? And well, before I get into my reasons, if we don't get Kyle Pitts, I would rather us trade back. Alright? That's what I would prefer happen. If we do not get the number 1 tight end in this draft, really the number 1 receiver in this draft. I mean, in my opinion, I don't know if that's a shared opinion by the majority of people, because he's not technically considered a receiver. He's a tight end. But he is the best receiver overall in this draft because of his versatility. He can be an elite tight end, or he can be a great wide receiver. So I love the idea of Kyle Pitts. And coming from a Georgia fan talking about a Florida Gator, that should be saying something, right? But it's not saying anything. Talent is talent. It doesn't matter where these guys went to school at. It's all about what they can do for the Falcons. So I would prefer that we go Kyle Pitts for the reasons I stated. I am against the idea of drafting a quarterback. I understand where a lot of you are coming from. I understand why a lot of you want us to get another quarterback. I get it. Matt Ryan is getting old. He's 36. He's got 3 years left on his deal. We can get out of his contract, reasonably, inexpensive, I guess, to NFL standards after next year. We could probably do it after this year. I know a lot of you want to move on. And a lot of you blame Matt Ryan for the lack of success for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I'm not here to say that Matt Ryan is the greatest quarterback of all time. I'm not here to say that he's even elite. Whereas there was a time in my life where I would have said that Matt Ryan is an elite quarterback. I said that for many years. And I stand by that belief that there was a time in his career that for roughly the first, let's say 7, 8 years of his career, I would have considered him to be an elite quarterback. And now I just think that he's a very good quarterback. And in my opinion, he is still a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I cannot think of 10 better quarterbacks than Matt Ryan. I just can't. I can't think of 10 other quarterbacks that are currently in the NFL that I would rather have than Matt Ryan. And I have thought about it hard, man. I can't think of it. I can think of about 6 or 7 maybe, but maybe 8. But I can't think of 10. So my point is, I personally do not believe Matt Ryan is the problem in Atlanta. I don't. I don't believe that he is the problem. Do I believe that he is the solution to all of Atlanta's problems? No, I don't. Do I believe that his contract presents a lot of problems for the Falcons? Yes, I do. I definitely think that his contract poses a lot of problems for the Falcons and it's obvious. It really is. But it's not just him either. Let's not act like it's just him. It's also an aging Julio Jones that has lost like 2 steps. He's lost like 2 steps. He's not an elite wide receiver anymore. He's good. He's still good. He can still be productive. He can still get the job done. There's no doubt about that. Julio is still a great receiver. Well, I don't think he's great. I think he's still very good. I think that he can still help us win games. But he is not the guy he used to be. And he is getting paid way more than he deserves at this point. And that's coming from a big Julio fan. I own the jersey, man. That was my first Atlanta Falcons jersey, was a Julio Jones jersey. So, yeah. I mean, I love the guy, man. I want him, I would hate to see him in another uniform. I would. Even if he's not doing for them what he did for us in his younger years, it would still suck because I want him to retire a Falcon. Whether that happens or not, we'll see what happens. But man, that guy deserves a ring, and so does Matt Ryan. We got screwed out of it, at Super Bowl 51 against the Patriots. But anyways, I don't I don't believe Matt Ryan is the problem. I don't believe that drafting a rookie quarterback is going to solve our problems. I think Matt Ryan gives us our best chance, I really do, of winning and having success if we can just build around him. Now, look, I'm not saying that we're going to go from zero to hero in 2021. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we're going to go from 4 wins to like 12, 13 wins. Or 4 wins to 14 wins. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but what I am saying is that I think we're probably going to get back to a respectable point where we look to be ascending and getting back to where we were, before the dark days, before 2018, back when we made it to the playoffs, 2017. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling. But that's kind of what this channel is going to be. It's just going to be me rambling football, just talking football with you guys. It's not going to be like all technical, evaluations and numbers and all of that. I'm just fucking talking football, guys. That's what this is about. It's football. Freaking talking football. But anyways, I don't want a quarterback. I want Kyle Pitts. Now, does that mean that I don't like these quarterbacks coming out? No. It does not mean that. I think, look, we don't have a chance in hell at getting Trevor Lawrence. He's going to go to the Jags. Zach Wilson is going to be a Jet. That leaves Justin Fields, Trey Lance, and Mac Jones as realistic quarterback picks for the 4th overall pick. If this team gets Mac Jones, I will turn in my fan card. I am telling you right now, I will turn it in. I will become a fan of another team, and that'll be that. I will go rep the Jacksonville Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence. Go ahead and come at me. I don't give a crap, man. I don't. Look, I do not want Mac Jones. I don't want him. And it's not because I don't think he's going to be good. I don't know. I have too many question marks. I do not trust Alabama quarterbacks. It's nothing against Alabama. All right? Again, I like Kyle Pitts from Florida. So it's nothing to do with any animosity between Georgia and Alabama, and all that. It's nothing to do with that, guys. It's nothing to do with it. I do not trust Alabama quarterbacks. I just don't trust them. So, knock him out of the equation. I'm not even entertaining that. So that leaves Justin Fields, Trey Lance. To me, Trey Lance is too raw. I think he's going to develop into a very good quarterback. I think he at least has a chance of it. But there are a lot of question marks, man, and I don't want to miss out on Kyle Pitts for a quarterback that I think is a raw talent that may or may not ascend to these heights that people have projected for him. All right? I just don't. And Justin Fields, I think, is going to end up getting picked up by the 49ers. I think the whole Mac Jones thing is I think it's a smokescreen. I don't think you give up that much. I don't think you give up that much for Mac Jones. All right? I just don't. I don't think you give up that much for Mac Jones. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Kyle Shanahan sees something that I don't see. I'm not saying I have all the answers. I am an armchair quarterback, admittedly. An armchair general manager, admittedly. An armchair head coach, admittedly. I'm not being paid millions of dollars, and I don't have the football knowledge that these people have. I'm approaching all of this from purely a fan perspective. And again, I don't have all the answers, but I have my opinions, and I'm sticking to it. So, but if Justin Fields is there at number 4, I know a lot of people would be happy. They would be like, the hometown kid, let's bring him in. It's a cool story. Cool story, bro. But It's not what I want. All right? It's not what I want as a fan because, like, I love the prospect of the story. And I do believe that Justin Fields is going to be a very good quarterback. I do think he's going to be a very good quarterback. If he sits for a year or two, I really feel like he needs development. But I feel like he has a very high ceiling, and he could turn out to be great. And if he does, I might regret passing up on him at 4. Same with Trey Lance. If they turn out to be the next Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, or, whatever, I might live to regret my pick here or my decision here as armchair general manager to move on from these two guys. So, look, for me, it's about winning. It's not about the story. And I believe our best chance at winning is Kyle Pitts. Or, I don't even want Penei Sewell, but I would take Penei Sewell over Justin Fields or Trey Lance. I would. That's just my honest opinion. Now, again, like I said, I would also be okay with us trading back. If we trade back, I would be cool with that. I would even be cool if we traded back with as far back as 19 or 20 with the Washington football team or the Chicago Bears, because they are quarterback needy teams. They may be willing to move up. There are the rumors that Washington is in love with Trey Lance and they are willing to sell the farm to get him. I say hit us with your best shot. All right? Give us your best offer. What do you have for us? If they're offering, look, if I don't know what they're offering, but I know what it would take to get me to move off of it. If they offer 3 first-round picks and like a second-round pick this year, I'm taking that deal. And I think that's a realistic deal to move to 4 for a quarterback, because you always overpay to move up for a quarterback. But that's the least I'm taking. The least I'm taking, I'm not talking to you. If you're that high up in the draft or that low, whatever, I'm not talking to you unless you have 3 first-round picks you want to give me. How much do you like these quarterbacks? Do you like them enough to give up 3 first-round picks? Come at us, man. If you have 3 first-round picks, let's start there. Because, look, guys, I know a lot of you are not thinking long-term. You're thinking right now. Look, guys, if we have multiple first-round picks for the next 2 years, that only benefits this football team. There's a lot of talent this year that will be available at 19. We could get Najee Harris at 19. We could get Jalen Phillips at 19 or 20. Most likely. We could get Trevon Moehrig. I think that's how you say his name. Safety out of, I believe it's Missouri. There's some really talented guys that we could get at 19 or 20. And also have an extra, like I said, I would like to get a second-round pick this year too. If we get that, man, 2 second-round picks, that would be freaking awesome. But yes, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this video. I just wanted to talk about, my thoughts here, my opinions. And I am looking forward to this draft. Whatever happens is going to happen. I'm not going to be mad about it. If we take a quarterback, that's not going to make me mad. I'll accept it. I'll be okay with it. I'll be fine. But I would be disappointed because I really just don't want a quarterback. I still believe in Matt Ryan. I still believe that he has 3 or 4 years, good years left in him. I've seen Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning. They played into their 40s. You know, Brett Favre even, you know, he played into his 40s. And, you know, I don't think I'm missing anybody, but they all had success. And Tom Brady's still having success. I know not everyone is Tom Brady. I get that, you know. But do keep in mind that Matt Ryan, and I hope I'm not jinxing him, Matt Ryan has been healthy for the entirety of his career. He's only missed 2 games in 12 years. I mean, that's very impressive. I mean, the guy has held up. Durability is no question with Matt Ryan. And think about how many times the guy got sacked last year. You know, I think he led the league in sacks. I'm pretty sure he did. If he didn't, it was damn close. But yeah, I mean, just durability is not the question. It doesn't mean that we don't need to protect him. We need to get more protection for him. And we need to get the man a running game because he has too much damn pressure on him. Anyone that denies that is full of you know what. If you deny the importance of a run game in the NFL, you are I'm not gonna insult you, but I have strong opinions. All right. Yes, it's a passing league. I get that. But a running game is essential to a football team. A running game is essential to a football team. Whether it's college or the NFL, or the XFL for that matter, whenever that comes back. So, yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking with it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please do drop a like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And I also have a YouTube channel. I have another YouTube channel, one that I've been putting videos on for a while. I've taken a break from it for now, but I'm going to end up going back to it, where I talk nerdy shit, you know, movies, you know, TV, all that. Check me out, Rambling Movie Takes. That would be awesome. And if you like what you're seeing there, like, share, and subscribe to that channel too. It would mean a lot. So yeah, guys, that's what I got. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. You guys are the real MVP. And if you'd like to see more from me, let me know. If not, if you want to tell me to, you know, go somewhere, do that too, man. You know, let me know. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Rise up.